welcome back. So, I have a plan, sorta. Let's see, last time I went and got the breeze, which I went back and fixed. I left out the R when I typed it in, I noticed it in playback. That's handled, and as for getting a bogged, I don't think I've pointed this out to date, but I'm gonna go there today, so whatever. Yeah, I went off on a kind of a wander, see what new animals I could find, stuff like that. And there's a swamp right around 3,000 squared that has a witch hut in it, like within a few meters of exactly that point. So that's kind of neat. Because it's a swamp, there ought to be bogged, whatever we're talking about. Apart from that, because that was day 5093, and it's actually 5104 now. So I spent a couple of weeks working on a couple little things. The sticks back here, well, the ladders are done. They have been for a few days. And then let me get over here. The ladders, which are being made, well, sort of, by this thing. They're not, because I shut it down, so there's just sticks piling up, because those are being made by this thing out of bamboo, which is being made by a bamboo farm. I'm full on sticks now, and they're starting to back up to, I guess, that point. This one... Oh, that one's full, because it actually aims that way, and therefore locks it. So, this will fill up, and then this one, and so on, until it ultimately just starts throwing out sticks out the side, because unless I shut it off entirely, it's just not going to not do that. Not a big deal, it's just a thing. Otherwise, I have a thought. I just want to mention it, because if I say it aloud, I'll remember it better. The Glass Emporium out back. When we get to the Glass Emporium, it's upstairs and then out the back of the bedroom, I guess. Is a village producing iron that mixes with wood made from bamboo and makes hoppers, really, ultimately. But that's all full too, so it's shut down. But it occurs to me that one of the reasons I'm not using this for all that, because I got some glass today literally today, not in the game, just today, Sunday. One of the reasons I don't get a lot of glass, I don't have a lot of these guys really opened up for that yet. And what's holding me back, honestly, is, well, he's not a good example at all. So with what is that, fire? So if I had a bunch of paper, and I do, I give him that and open him up to the point that he might have lanterns, and then following that might have glass. I have paper just right over here. I'm thinking I could probably, one way or another, probably just... Let me see how this looks. Because I've thought of it, but I haven't really looked at it yet. Because up there's a creeper dropper that gets me gunpowder, but then there's also some... these things, not those. Am I really empty? That's amazing. Oh, am I empty? There we go. Can convert into paper, and then we get, and so on. Which is fine for making rockets, that's the point of this. But, in the downtime when I'm not actually making rockets because I'm out of gunpowder, I could probably send off some of the output of this, if I can figure out where the output, I guess it's this. I'd have to rework a couple things, but if I sent it that way and then up to the village, I would just have it where I could reach up, grab paper, give it to people for money, open them up for glass, ultimately. It's a thought. I might do it. It's a little complicated. I could also just do a whole separate system, I guess. It's just these things. These things are fascinating, because when I started this, I think it's been 3 years, 2022, I started it up sometime. This one, in particular, can't exist. And if I ever do anything to update it, it's going to go away. I don't know how it just came with the map. It's weird. But anyway, if I get paper handy, I don't have to come down here to get it and then go back to it. It's just, if it's there, I can just reach up and get it and we'll be done. So about the bogged, I guess. It's almost nighttime. If I'm trying to think mathematically. If I want to go to 3,000 squared, I'm going to bet on me. I might click on it just to make sure if I get killed, I don't go very far from where I'm going. If I go in here and I up, whoa, up here, avoid the big slimy thing that wants to hurt me. I can get some percentage of the way there. Maybe even overshoot it. I don't know. Let me get upstairs, hang on. Alright, so this way is Village Portal, which I'm going up from 0-ish to, well, 3,000 divided by 8 is, 3,200 divided by 8 is 4. Well, it's 400. And I know I've got some, portals over here somewhere. So if I'm around 400, there's one, isn't it? I thought I saw one. Can't see anything because of that. I really thought there should be one with like pandas, which means it's dumb luck there's pandas. They just happen to end up there. I'm not sure where it is. Would get me. There it is. I didn't see it before. There's no way. Is that the jungle one? I'm not close enough. I would get halfway there and that's it. I don't know what that is. Yeah, there's something moving by. That's got to be a panda. That would, I actually went there recently and got, chopped down some jungle trees just to get extra jungle saplings to fill up on those a bit. That one, trying to think what that lets me out into. Gotta be the gotta be the overworld, I'm pretty sure of that. I'm halfway to where I want to go. I don't think if I have any of the more portals. I might just do this. And before I do this, let's get set up to hit the ground and then leave it. Because it should be nighttime out there by now and I just don't want to play. I want to get up off... Okay. Okay, yeah, I know where I am. If I just leave, get the compass pointing behind me, I should be going about the right direction. 50 out of... Yeah, I'm halfway there. Yeah, good enough. What else is new? So, for all I know, but, well, this will come out at, like, midnight, my time, which is Denver, on Tuesday morning. For all I know, within hours of this coming out, we might actually kick up to 121.6. I'm not expecting to. That'd be June the 3rd, which is a little early, but it's usually a Tuesday that they release stuff. Might be the 3rd, it might instead be the, 10th? Or 17th. That sounds right. Let me check. I know how to find these things out. Tuesday, the 10th, 17th, 24th. Right, that makes sense. Could be any of those. It should be sometime this month, June now. I just don't know. I don't think anyone knows. We are into pre-release territory, which means... Oh, they might go as far as releasing a release candidate. Could happen. No guarantees there. I don't know. So, as soon as I have the new version, apart from pre-releases, I could fail over to it now, but I don't know if it would work well. It might break something, I don't like that. So, I've tried it in the past and just annihilated maps that way. There's a swamp, so here we go. Where am I exactly at this point? Where's the number 25, 20? Well, it is a swamp, and there's obviously a monster. What's that? That looks boggy. Let's just kill him. No, you're... There we go. End of episode. I'm going home. Now, I do want to know something about... Get away from things. I would like to, think for a sec. If... It must be a full moon. Ah, what the hell was that? Oh, it's... Okay. No, well, that would have been a great time to test something, but I wasn't ready. If I got off the damn ground, give me that. Okay, here's what I want to know. Two things I want to know. First of all, I want to know statistically how many... I've killed 2, I guess I knew that. If I clip one of those and turn it into a basic skeleton and then kill it, because I don't know the answer to this. does it count as a bogged, or... Because I just wonder if I'd done this in the wrong way. What are you exactly? You have a bow. You're a skeleton. You're just a skeleton, right? Okay. Oh, if I hit escape, I actually pause. I forgot about that. Mobs is... Yeah, it was a skeleton. So, find one that's not just a skeleton. I'm getting used to the lights, whatever these things are, the fireflies. I'm gonna get hurt. Okay, I gotta go. Nope. It's not a joke. I gotta go. Don't really need to get killed trying to do something. I could... There's a way I can find out. It's not a big deal now that I've got what I wanted out of it. Just spawn a bogged somewhere under controlled circumstances and then snip it first and see what happens, because it doesn't matter anymore. It's a thought. Well, yeah, let's compass go that way. Let's go. I'll just do that. I'll do it sometime, or I'll wait till I see one that I can hand. Let me go home. Hang on. It's raining. Which is weird, flying directly home from where I was. I kept flying in and out of the rain. I don't know. I kept going through the little ribbon strips of desert or something that didn't allow for it. It was odd. All right, so quick nap first of all, to get rid of the darkness. And okay, that was really stupid. The hell am I? Quick nap. Put that somewhere. I got a poison arrow, I suppose. Yeah, we could probably talk about that paper thing. Why not? Is that sunset over? No, it's sunrise. That's east. No way it's... So if this is a secret, yeah, monsters, it's, that was the final monster for me. I did want to get that done before we kicked up, because I don't... Well, it's monsters, not animals. Oh, you know, I mentioned last time something. I think I was wrong. I said that, we're not getting sharks, we never will, because people would kill them, and that makes someone sniffle. But they have pandas that you can kill, which are brutally endangered. And I was thinking that when we got pandas, they counted as one of the things, you know, in the... I can bring it up, yeah. So what I just got, where is it here? What I just got was that one. Something like that. I think it was monsters, or it was, you know, kill a bunch of animals, a bunch of things. And I was thinking one of them was actually the panda, which is kind of weird for a situation where a morality, an ethical issue, where you don't want to kill sharks because some of them are endangered. But you can kill pandas. You can kill pandas. It is possible. I think, though, it was actually polar bears that were on that list, which... Polar bears are significantly less endangered than pandas, but it's still... People talk about that. So it's weird that you could do it. And you got, you know... You got whatever... what are they called now? Advancement. As, you know, a reward for, you know, it was an element in doing that. I think it was polar bears, not the pandas, but my point remains, it's like, you don't want sharks in the game, neither do I, it's not the point. You don't want sharks in the game because killing them would teach kids to go out and kill sharks, like, a kid is going to encounter a Carcharodon carcharis, so it's like, oh, I know how to do this, and stab it with a seashell. But, if you encounter a polar bear, you get rewarded for killing that. I don't know, I didn't do it. So, paper people. If I had what... I do have hoppers down there, that's the point of all this. If I string... It's a relatively simple concept, it'll take a minute. And I'm trying to think exactly how to even get started on doing it. There's going to be a lot of, like, stuff suspended in the air above water, which is always a little difficult, especially if it's redstone. And it will be to some extent. Let me go, what did I get? This thing is... I don't know if I have any of those. It might be the first time I've got one. Can't think where I would have got one. I never make those. So, I don't know. Go there. Trying to think if I have... I know I have a box of basic arrows in here, but it might actually... No, it's not full. I don't know about... Actually, I do know about bones, but I think that one is full. Yeah, whatever, I'll just... There's a place I get these things. I might as well point it out if I go all the way down here. And I gotta deal with the ceiling properly sometime because something could fall down on me. Over here I've got, and above over here, I've got a skeleton spawner where I can lurk and they spawn and then get pushed by water into a cactus and I get their bones and arrows, so I have that. I can ditch the bones where I don't have any other place. I mean, I could just powderize them and throw them into the Multipalooza thing that makes bone blocks, but I'm full on those, so what's the point? I don't know which side bones would be. Not that side at all. Oh, it's in case anything else happens. It's right there. Okay. And then, sure. Anyway, that's one way to get rid of things. I'm going to go back upstairs and get rid of whatever else I have. Hang on. Alright, this and this until I come up with a better place. Can just go there. So, I'm going to want... What do I have down here? I know I have the whole hopper thing that I can just take stuff from, I suppose. Actually, I might do, because I'm curious about something, because I noticed, last time I looked at it, it's shut down, which is fine. But, the way it's shut down, there's, like, one hopper left in the, crafter. It looks like there's a hopper, and I don't know if it actually is, or if it's just a reminder that that's what I'll show you, it's right here. So this looks like there's a hopper. I don't know what happens if I pull on that. Is it a thing I can have? But this is full, so what I guess I wonder is if I do that... Okay. So that's more of an icon I can't... Oh, that's interesting. Good. Actually, I might even... Yeah, let's turn this back on, because why not? Oh, I can't. Let me go get some stuff to turn this back on. I made a sign. What did I guess it's variable on how much boxes I have. I'll just do this. It'll be faster than it should be, but it'll work. That many. Should start throwing the clock back and forth in a sec. There we go, and that's every time that happens, it makes a new hopper. Otherwise, since I have the boxes, where am I on those? Yeah, give me 2 of those for I actually might want more hoppers. Give me a whole other stack. I don't know how far this really is, I have to look at it. I keep flying a little, it's annoying. So the box I'm going to make it as close to that as possible, which isn't very. I go up here and just set up a... I'll be able to reach... Yeah, that's not a problem. So if I just put this thing... trying to think if... I'll be able to do that, yeah. If I put this here and here, it kind of blocks my way up, but not really, because there will be a little ledge. So I can end up here, jump, and then I'm done. Next question is whether I want to... Well, I need a hopper on the side of this, without a doubt, to get stuff in, or else it won't get in. There's no other way to do it. So that's set up like that. I'm trying to decide whether to put a dropper tower directly beneath this, which would be kind of the easy way, or do it over there and then just have a floating bridge of hoppers over to here. Actually, I don't know what the difference is yet. Let's find that out, because if it's going to be weird enough trying to pull this up. Let me get over here. Alright, so the way this works, if you want to call it that, is this box is full of paper because it is. That box is largely full of paper, and actually what throws it over into this thing when I'm doing that. Which means this box only exists to contain paper that could exist. One other thing to say out loud. I don't know if I wrote it down anywhere. I think I probably did. I could probably do 3 more carrot goblins. Can't really do anything about pumpkins or melons, but I could do potatoes, wheat, and beets like this nearby. each of those is a little weird. There's poisonous potatoes, which can jam things up, and then wheats and beets. That's what happened. Have seeds that you have to kind of account for. Not a lot. It kind of works out most of the time, but it's still a thing. Yeah, I think... Oh, yuck. That sucks. Why is... yuck. It's not going to be anywhere near as easy as I thought. So, that hopper is pointing that way, going into this box, which is fine for having this box. The trick now is going to be if I get rid of this box and put in a dropper tower, it's going to conflict with the redstone, and if I don't want that to happen, I either have to not have it happen here, or I have to get the... I have to move something. I have to either move all of this circuitry, which I guess I could do. I don't know. Or I need to... You're an idiot, Squid, you know that. Well, have a nice death. Bye. Either the tower starts here. There is no way to not have that. So, I could go down, go underwater with it, except that then when I want a dropper tower, I have to get rid of the water somehow where it's going to be. Okay. It's possible I could do it. I'm just trying to think. Okay, so if... That'll probably be glass, right? So if I were... Wait. How would that work? Maybe if I just thump the hopper on the bottom of this box, send it out this way to avoid redstone's still gonna... No, it's not. If it goes out, if this grass were a hopper, because it can, this under that block were a hopper, and what levels am I looking at? 63, 62. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So knock out the glass beneath this thing here and there, and then that dirt, and then build out a hopperline. Then I have to go through this somehow at some point, or just get clear and then go up. I could really just get clear and then go. Okay, what do I have room for? Oh, okay, probably the sun's going to set before I figure this out, but I'm going to go grab some stuff I need, and I'll have to think of a way to be technically kind of in the water. I'll figure it out. Hang on a sec. So, first of all, I didn't measure this. I don't know if I can get away with 17. I guess it doesn't. I can get close to getting away with it. Do I have... It's not enough. Give me... I don't know how many of these I really need. What do I have for... Probably that. I'm trying to think if I need more. I don't think so. And then some building blocks. Yeah, if I can do this with the droppers I have, good. If not, I'll come up with something else. Just give me a stack of those. That should be fine. And, yeah, it's getting to be bedtime, so I'm going to go up and sleep, and then in the morning we'll get this done. Hang on. I went and grabbed some glass, too, because I might want it. What level is that? Oh, 70. That's like... I have twice the droppers. I thought it was higher up. I don't know. So... the two things we know right now are that we want hoppers. I have enough glass that I can't have any more glass. I'll get to it. Hopper's going to go beneath that, which means it's going to be level, is 62, looking at 62. Under, and then replace that, and then go out, basically over. So if we go over to here, And make sure I'm not wrong. Yeah, that'll work. Why not? So, the simple way of explaining this is if this were here... Hope I can get this put in correctly. Yeah. The problem is there's no good way to activate this now. Until I get some glass. I really didn't need to grab... The more I think about it, I probably could just... Well, no, it's fine. If, If... let's start with that. It's cheaper. If this were under there, so I have a starting... Okay, that was a starting point. Get there. And then up to breathe. Put this down to contain stuff. And I know I'm going to need that. And given the layout, this. Theoretically this, although it's less important. That is also kind of less important. So there's going to be a... Can I just do this? I mean, we've waterproofed things recently, right? Does that happen? What if I do this? I know this might just work. It didn't just work. Don't do that. That's fine. If I then had a perimeter of glass around this thing. Doesn't have to be glass, it's just what I want to use. I think I'm right, so... No, I'm not. I'm really not. Lag. Give me this stuff. One more. Then I can have a ring of perimeter. I think this will work. If I just get this up against wherever it's going to go. That's cool. Then, give me this stuff for a minute. Forgot something I need. I don't know why the hell I did that. I could probably sponge this, but I'm not going to. That should be now dry. Oh, except for that's open, but that probably could be. I'm not sure. I'll find out. So with that done, now this can go here, be like that. That can go there. Right? That's got to be right. That actually really could go because it's now a spawning surface of sorts. Back here, I want this one to go here. And then, put down this thing, give me the hoppers. Throw a hopper going into there to get rid of this thing. Hopper feeding back into here. And then there's the thing I don't have, but as it happens, I can go get it right in it. 1 sec. Because I can just grab this and make sticks and make redstone and make excuses. I'm out of room. I'll figure it out. Okay, so how are we doing? I'm building up my... Really close. $61, $62, 1 sec. 64, which means any time I can turn this thing off by probably just hitting Q. Does that work? Cool. Alright, back over here. I can probably put a couple of things down. I got like a boat on me that doesn't have to exist. I've got water right here. I can set it down. 1 sec. Alright, boat's in the water where it's not bothering me. Give me at least... probably... How many could I have, the more I think about this? Give me that. I can make more as I need them. And that goes there, and this goes there. Something... just had a rose. Well, kinda. Now I just don't have a rose. Stay here. Go get it. I need to feed this thing something so it becomes a clock, otherwise it doesn't help us. Yeah, I see him. There's 7 of those, which is 6 too many. And, go throw this into the hopper clock thingy, whatever you call it. And get my pickaxe back before I have to make a whole new netherite pickaxe. You... No, I was right the first time. What the hell? Yeah, get in there. Give me this guy, and good. Alright, so that should be locked because there's nothing going on right now. These guys could actually just start working for me if I build these up. And then I gotta check on something. I just realized I don't know where I'm going. Let me find out. So that thing is at 75. Sort of like this railing, which is curious. It doesn't really matter. Is that 74, or do I have to think about this? That is 74. Well, that's perfect. Let's just do that. Okay, I'm gonna go over here. Give me the hoppers, which I ought to have enough of. Stash that for now. I'm not using it. And I'm just gonna basically moonwalk some hoppers onto this whole thing. Somehow. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna dodge that. I want to be able to climb that, so let's just do this. So that's weird. And then back around the corner. This is choppy. There's no good way to do this without jumping up and down a little bit occasionally. It's just how it is. I should be able to see where I'm going about the time I get there. I don't think I'm gonna... Yeah, this isn't gonna go one way. I'll know where I am eventually. Okay, where am I? Yeah, I'm halfway there. That's about right. Go halfway there. Time is what? Oh, I'm out of time. Well, that's what I get for trying to do two things at once today in one day. We'll go a bit long. It's pretty simple from this point. Right, and that is something coming up here will end up in here and go that way. That's the point of that. Hop down without landing on my boat and getting hurt, maybe. Set up a quick, what do I want? That. And it's handy. Give me like that to start. I'll make more of these as I go. If I set that on there, flip, set up a couple of torches, set that there, flip, set that there, flip. You know, just make them all, I don't care. If I don't use them, I'll find a use for them some other time. And there. And there. And, rat, I didn't do that right. Yeah, explaining the mechanics of what I'm doing. I'm not good at explaining it. It makes sense. That's not right, it doesn't make sense. But not in a way that it's like, and then a miracle happens, you know. Damn, is that gonna work? I could go up one more. Actually, it doesn't matter if I go up. I'll just do it. Yeah, no, the way it works is the final dropper would actually probably activate the one above it and fling this stuff up, but it's not exactly important either way, as long as it works. Glass that up so nothing spawns right here when I'm not whoa. And how are we looking on everything? Oh, I need to... I'm just going to do it. Cover that up so nothing gets in here. Lose... I don't know if anything would spawn next to that torch, under the torch, but now I'm sure it won't. And the other one is... Yeah, that's really... Oh, yeah, and that's not going to spawn anything. Did I get that? Where is it? I don't care very much. I'm just curious. There it is. Okay, that leaves... Am I good on room? Let me have this. Let me have that, so I know where it is. And now, this, the more I think, well, that's not lit up, so it might work. I gotta think about this for a sec. If I, There are not a lot of good ways to... I'm trying to think if the redstone's going to call. I think it'll be fine. So, give me that, flip it to here so I can do things. That goes into there, that goes away, that goes into there. Pull this back just to be a line of stuff. Should have checked the box at some... Well, it would have happened since the last time I was there. If this rounds the... How close are we? Okay. I think I can do that, yeah. If we go here... And nothing spawns on these anymore, so I like that. Kind of wrecks the ability to put torches on them, but now you don't have to. So I want to go... under, I hope this will work. Under here. So if that went away, and that went there, then I would know where I am, and I need to lose that one. At the speed of doing this underwater. Which isn't much. Okay, you know what? The next one I can get from above, because I'll be able to see it. Let's, it's right there, right? And then go under here and get here. If I get up there, I can breathe, right? Oh, I can't get up there, that's an issue. Goes there and goes there. And supposing nothing didn't work, I should now have paper. What am I wrong about? What's happening? Yeah, I don't know why I don't see it. There it is. Goes this way, goes into the thing, which tells the comparator. Can I see this from anywhere? Is anything not working about... Damn it. About this? Is it getting stuck here? Yeah. That's interesting. What do I have for space? 0. Why? Because I got grass. If... This won't be a long-term solution. I may have to rethink something at some point, but... If I throw that... Don't. If I throw this into there, it should start the thing, and that should turn the redstone on and off enough to let this through occasionally. That ought to work. Go the hell over here. And climb this thing and see what's going on in the box up there, if it's if there's anything else, and also if this is working at all. I'd like it to be. Oh, yeah, that's tight. Okay. Box says very little. I beat it here, that's all. Cool. And then that'll be full of paper. They'll be wanting paper, at least half of them. And 2/3 of them, technically. On average. That'll be that. And I'll just be able to reach up and get it for when I need it. Yeah, that. I was wondering if that redstone torch was... It was off, but it doesn't mean it's off. It's a big thing. You have to math out for it. I don't know, it's weird. Let me take a nap and we'll get out of here. Hang on. Alright, so daytime and 51:07, which means if I did this the way I think I did it. Get up to... here somewhere. What is it? I lost it. 5105. Went to 3000 squared and plotted a couple boggeds, cordyceps. I don't know what the hell they are. For that as the final monsters in the monsters hunted achievement. Might be spelled right. Got that. Oh, and then next. And then day, the next was yesterday, so 5106. Snaked paper out of the crafter beneath the creeper dropper and threw it up to the edge of the Glass Emporium, where I can trade it to Librarians, or I don't care about the money, and open them up to potentially have glass for me. Okay, that's pretty much that. I'll look at it later and see if I misspelled anything. It doesn't matter right now. Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah, a little lengthy, but yeah, kind of two separate concepts. Did I make a note of... Was it this? I think I did. Yeah, more carrot goblins. That was the slot where I had the two monsters left that I knew I was going to do this today, so I didn't have to keep a note about it. It's fine. Yeah, so that's that. I'm going to get out of here late, as always, but you can like and subscribe and well, Monsters Hunted is a pretty big thing. You have to kill the first 30... How many is it? 36 before you get that one, so... I just wanted to get that out of the way before they potentially add more in the next version that we get, so... but you know how to get paper up into the sky now. That redstone issue, I'll figure out a way to get around it. There's got to be a way that I can snake that in without having a problem. Simple enough once I do it. Click the stupid bell for notifications. See you next time.